Welcome to English Tips and Podcast.
Listen, practice, and learn.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Tips and Podcast, the channel where English gets easy and fun.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Olivia. Hello, Ethan.
Hey, Olivia. Hello to all our amazing listeners around the world.
It is wonderful to be back here with you today. How are you doing, Ethan?
Honestly, I'm doing much better now, but this week was a little rough.
Oh, no. What happened? You sound tired.
I was tired. I actually had to go to the doctor a few days ago.
To the doctor? Are you okay? What was wrong?
Yeah, I'm fine now. It was nothing serious. I had this terrible sore throat and I couldn't stop coughing.
Ooh, that sounds uncomfortable. How long did you have it?
About 4 or 5 days. At first, I thought it would just go away, but it kept getting worse.
So you finally decided to see a doctor?
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, Olivia, I was a little nervous.
Nervous? Why? Doctors are there to help you.
I know, but my English was nervous. I kept thinking, what if I can't explain my symptoms properly? What if I don't understand what the doctor says?
I completely understand that feeling. Medical English can be challenging.
It really can. Like, I know how to say, my throat hurts, but when the doctor started asking detailed questions, I felt a little lost.
That is a very common worry, especially if you're living in an English-speaking country or traveling.
Exactly. So, I think this is a perfect topic for today.
I agree. Today, we're going to talk about going to the doctor in English.
We'll cover everything from making an appointment to explaining your symptoms to understanding what the doctor tells you.
This is super practical and important. You never know when you might need to visit a doctor.
And before we start, if you're learning English with us and you want more practical lessons like this,
Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us create more content for you.
and click the like button, let us know you're enjoying these conversations.
We appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for being here.
All right, Olivia, I'm ready. Help me learn how to talk to a doctor properly.
I will help you, Ethan. Let's start from the very beginning.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Okay, Ethan, so your throat was hurting. What was the first thing you did?
Well, I knew I needed to see a doctor, so I called the clinic.
Good. And what did you say when they answered?
I said, "Hello, I'd like to make an appointment, please."
Perfect. That's exactly right. Simple and polite.
Then the receptionist asked me, "What's the reason for your visit?"
That's a very common question. So, what did you tell them?
I said, "I have a sore throat and a cough." Was that okay?
That was perfect. Short and clear. Did they ask you anything else?
Yes. She asked if it was urgent. I wasn't sure what to say because it hurt a lot, but it wasn't an emergency.
Right. Urgent means it needs immediate attention. So, what did you say?
I said, "Well, I've had it for 5 days and it's not getting better." And she said, "Okay, can you come in today at 3 p.m.?"
Wonderful. She gave you an appointment for the same day. That's good service.
Yeah, I was lucky. Oh, and she also asked for my insurance information on the phone.
That's normal. They need to know if you have health insurance. What else did she say?
She told me to arrive 15 minutes early to fill out some forms.
Fill out forms. Yes, that's very common at doctor's offices. You have to write your information.
Exactly. My name, address, phone number, date of birth, all that stuff.
And probably your medical history too, right?
Yes, they asked about past illnesses, surgeries, allergies. I had to think carefully about the English words for everything.
Did you remember all the words you needed?
Most of them, but I had to use my phone to translate a couple of things.
That's totally fine. It's better to be accurate than to guess. Allergies are especially important.
Right. I wrote that I'm allergic to penicillin. That's an antibiotic, right?
Yes, it's a type of medicine. It's very important for doctors to know about allergies because some medicines can cause bad reactions.
Exactly. Okay, so I filled out the forms and sat in the waiting room
How long did you wait?
about 20 minutes. Not too bad.
Okay, so the nurse called your name and took you to the examination room. What happened next?
The nurse checked my temperature first. She put a thermometer under my tongue.
And did you have a fever?
Yeah, a little bit. It was 100.5 degrees Fahrenheit. She said, "You're running a slight fever."
Running a fever. That's the expression we use. Did she check anything else?
Yes, she checked my blood pressure and asked me to sit and wait for the doctor.
Okay, so then the doctor came in. What was the first thing he said?
He said, "Hello, Ethan. I'm Dr. Wilson, so I see you're not feeling well today. Can you tell me what's going on?"
What's going on? That's a very natural way to ask about your problem. So what did you say?
I said, "Well, my throat is really sore and I've been coughing a lot for about 5 days."
Good. You told him two things, the sore throat and the cough. Did he ask you to describe it more?
Yes, he asked, "Is it a dry cough or are you coughing up phlegm?"
Ah, that's an important question. A dry cough means nothing comes out. Coughing up phlegm means that thick mucus comes out.
Right. I told him it was mostly dry, but sometimes in the morning there was a little phlegm.
Good detail. Doctors need to know these things. What else did he ask?
He asked if I had any other symptoms, like a headache, body aches, or fatigue.
Body aches means your muscles hurt all over, and fatigue means extreme tiredness.
Exactly. I told him I did feel very tired and my body felt weak.
Did you have any other symptoms, like a runny nose or sneezing?
A little bit of a runny nose, yes, and my voice was hoarse.
Hoarse. That means your voice sounds rough and low, not clear. That's common with a sore throat.
Yeah, exactly. Then the doctor asked me to describe the pain in my throat.
How did you describe it?
I said, "It hurts when I swallow. Even drinking water is painful."
Perfect. That's very clear. Did he ask how severe the pain was?
Yes, he asked, "On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the pain?"
That's a very common question. Doctors use this scale to understand how much pain you're in.
I said it was about a 7. Pretty bad, you know?
A 7 is definitely significant pain. So, what did the doctor do next?
He said, "Okay, let me take a look." And he used that little light thing to look in my throat.
A throat light. He probably said, open wide and say ah.
Exactly. Say ah. I always wondered why they make you say that.
It opens your throat so they can see better. Did he see anything wrong?
He said my throat was very red and inflamed. That means swollen, right?
Yes, inflamed means red, swollen, and irritated. What else did he check?
He listened to my lungs with his stethoscope. He said, "Take a deep breath in And out. Again.
That's to check if your lungs sound clear or if there's any infection.
Right. He said my lungs sounded clear, which was good news.
That's great. It means no pneumonia or bronchitis.
Yeah, I was relieved. Then he pressed on my neck to feel my lymph nodes.
Lymph nodes are those little glands in your neck that can swell up when you're sick.
He said they were a bit swollen, which was normal for this kind of infection.
Okay, so after examining you, what did the doctor say was wrong?
He said, "You have a throat infection, probably bacterial. I'm going to prescribe some antibiotics for you."
So he gave you a diagnosis, a throat infection. Did he explain what caused it?
He said it could be from bacteria or a virus, but because it lasted so long and I had a fever, he thought antibiotics would help.
That makes sense. Antibiotics kill bacteria but don't work for viruses. So what medicine did he prescribe?
He prescribed an antibiotic called amoxicillin. He wrote it all down on a prescription.
A prescription is that paper you take to the pharmacy to get your medicine. Did he explain how to take it?
Yes, he said take 1 tablet 3 times a day with food for 7 days.
3 times a day, so morning, afternoon, and evening. And with food means you should eat something before taking it.
Exactly. He said it was important to finish all the medicine, even if I start feeling better.
That's very important advice. If you stop antibiotics too early, the infection can come back stronger.
Right. He also told me to drink plenty of fluids and get lots of rest.
Plenty of fluids means drink lots of water, juice, tea, anything to stay hydrated.
He said rest was important to let my body heal. No heavy exercise for a few days.
Good advice. Did he give you anything for the pain?
Yes, he recommended I take some over-the-counter pain medicine, like ibuprofen.
Over-the-counter means you can buy it at any pharmacy without a prescription, like Advil or Tylenol.
Exactly. He said it would help with the pain and bring down my fever.
Bring down means to reduce or lower, so the medicine would reduce your fever.
Right. He also suggested I gargle with salt water.
Gargle. That's when you rinse your throat with liquid. You put warm salt water in your mouth and make a grrr sound in your throat.
Yeah, it sounds silly, but it actually helps soothe the throat.
Soothe means to calm or make less painful. Did he say anything else?
He said, if you don't feel better in 3 days, or if you get worse, come back and see me.
That's a good follow-up instruction. So you have to monitor your symptoms.
Monitor means to watch carefully and pay attention to changes.
Exactly. Did you have any questions for the doctor?
Yes, I asked, when can I go back to work?
Good question. What did he say?
He said, rest today and tomorrow. If you feel better by Thursday, you can go back to work. But if you still have a fever, stay home.
That's good advice. You don't want to spread the infection to your coworkers.
Right. He also said I wasn't contagious anymore after 24 hours on the antibiotics.
Contagious means able to spread the illness to other people. So after 1 day on medicine, you can't give it to others.
Exactly. That was reassuring to know.
Reassuring means it makes you feel better or less worried. So you felt relieved.
Yes, I felt much better knowing what was wrong and having a plan to get better.
Okay, so you left the doctor's office with your prescription. Where did you go next?
I went straight to the pharmacy to get my medicine.
Good. You don't want to wait when you're sick. What happened at the pharmacy?
I walked up to the counter and gave the pharmacist my prescription.
And what did the pharmacist say?
She looked at it and said, "Okay, this will take about 15 minutes to prepare. Have a seat and I'll call your name."
So you had to wait a little bit. That's normal. They have to count the pills and put them in a bottle with your information.
Right. When she called my name, she asked, "Have you taken amoxicillin before?"
That's an important question. They want to know if you've had any problems with this medicine in the past.
I said, "Yes, I've taken it before, and I didn't have any problems."
Good. So what did she tell you about how to take it?
She said, "Take 1 tablet 3 times a day with food. Try to space them out evenly, like 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m.
Space them out means to spread them throughout the day with equal time between each dose.
Right. She also said, "Make sure you take it with food or it might upset your stomach."
Upset your stomach means it might make you feel nauseous or give you a stomach ache.
Exactly. Then she said something about side effects. What does that mean?
Side effects are unwanted effects that medicine can cause. Like the medicine helps your throat, but it might also make you feel sleepy or give you a headache.
Oh, she did mention that. She said, some people experience nausea or diarrhea with this antibiotic. If it happens, try taking it with more food.
Good advice. Nausea means feeling like you want to vomit. Diarrhea means, well, stomach problems.
Yeah, I understood that one. She also said, don't drink alcohol while taking this medicine.
That's very important. Alcohol and antibiotics don't mix well. It can make you feel very sick.
Right. And she said, if you develop a rash or have trouble breathing, stop taking it immediately and call your doctor.
Those would be signs of an allergic reaction. That's serious, so it's good she warned you.
She also told me to finish all the pills, even if I feel better.
Yes, that's the same thing the doctor said. It's very important with antibiotics.
And at the end, she said, do you have any questions? Which I thought was nice.
That's good customer service. Did you have any questions?
Just one. I asked, can I take ibuprofen at the same time as the antibiotic?
Good question. What did she say?
She said, yes, that's fine. They don't interact with each other.
Interact means affect each other or cause problems when taken together, so you can take both safely.
Exactly. So I paid for my medicine and went home.
How much did it cost?
With my insurance, it was only $10. Without insurance, she said it would have been about $35.
That's not too bad. Insurance really helps with medicine costs.
Definitely. Okay, so I got home and started taking the medicine right away.
And how are you feeling now?
So much better. After 3 days on the antibiotics, my throat doesn't hurt anymore and I stopped coughing.
That's wonderful. I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Me too. And now I feel more confident about going to the doctor in English.
You should. You did everything perfectly. From making the appointment to explaining your symptoms to understanding the treatment.
You know, Olivia, while I was at the doctor, I heard other patients talking about their problems. It made me think, what are some other common symptoms people should know how to describe?
That's a great question. Let's go through some common ones.
Okay, what if someone has a headache?
You can say, I have a headache, or my head is pounding. Pounding means it feels like something is hitting inside your head.
What about stomach problems?
You can say, I have a stomach ache, or my stomach hurts. If you feel like you're going to vomit, you say, I feel nauseous.
And if you actually do vomit?
You can say, I threw up, or I've been vomiting. Both mean the same thing.
What about back pain? That's really common.
You say, I have back pain, or my back is killing me. You can be specific too. My lower back hurts, or I have pain in my upper back.
What if someone hurts themselves, like they fall or twist their ankle?
You can say, I twisted my ankle, or I sprained my wrist. Sprain means you injured a joint by twisting it.
What about when you feel dizzy?
You say, I feel dizzy, or the room is spinning. Dizzy means you feel like you might fall down or everything is moving around you.
And if you have no energy?
You say, I feel exhausted, or I have no energy, or I feel weak.
What about skin problems, like a rash?
You can say, I have a rash on my arm, or my skin is itchy and red. A rash is when your skin has red spots or bumps.
What if you can't sleep?
You say, I have insomnia, or I can't sleep at night, or I've been having trouble sleeping.
These are all really useful. Is there anything else people should know?
Yes, always mention how long you've had the problem. Like, I've had this headache for 3 days, or this rash appeared yesterday.
That helps the doctor understand if it's getting worse or staying the same.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask the doctor to repeat something if you don't understand.
What should you say?
You can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Or could you explain that more slowly? Or I didn't understand. Could you say it again?
That's good advice. Doctors should be patient and willing to explain things clearly.
Absolutely. Your help is important, so don't be shy about asking questions.
Well, Olivia, I feel like I've learned so much from sharing this experience.
I'm so glad, and I hope all our listeners feel more confident about going to the doctor now.
Going to the doctor in a foreign language can be scary, but it doesn't have to be.
That's right. Just remember to be clear and simple when describing your symptoms.
And don't be afraid to ask questions if you don't understand something.
Your health is the most important thing.
Now, we have a question for everyone listening. Have you ever been to a doctor in an English-speaking country?
Tell us in the comments, what was it like? Was it difficult? Did you understand everything?
We'd love to hear your stories.
And if you found this episode helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.
We create new episodes every week with practical English for real-life situations.
Thank you so much for listening today, everyone.
Yes, thank you. Take care of your health.
And keep practicing your English. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.